What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Erin Bies. I'm a certified personal trainer and fitness nutrition specialist through ACE, and today we are back with a Kelsey Ray video. Yeah, where she's announcing two new businesses at once. The first, and I think this is one of the, I don't want to say the most common, but I've definitely been getting a lot of messages from some of you where you're asking me what I think about her new mom community that she's creating called The Quiet Room. I have a lot of feelings about it. I have a lot of thoughts. I'm going to share that with you today. The second thing she is launching is this new K1 ketone from Pruvit. I have a live stream, a video, an edited video on that. Check that out. They are going to a binary comp plan. I have already talked about that. I'll make sure I link those videos in the video description, or you can check out my playlist for Pruvit videos. If you are new here, welcome. I hope you stick around. I hope you decide to subscribe by the end of the video and watch some of my other videos. I do run this channel with the intention to break down sketchy wellness claims, MLM tactics, and influencer grifts with receipts, facts, evidence, all of that good stuff. I've spent years inside network marketing myself, 13 and a half years to be exact, and Pruvit was the last company that I was a part of. So I know exactly how these systems work from the inside. Dare I say, the call is coming from inside the house. That will never get old, I feel like. Anyways, over the last year, I've done several videos on Kelsey Ray and her family, specifically a Mixon family deep dive, including Kelsey's role in it, Kelsey Ray's role in it, Pruvit's K1 rebrand, the company's shift to a binary comp plan, as I've already mentioned. And I've also covered the public tax liens tied to unpaid taxes that Kelsey Ray has acknowledged on her own platform, but she didn't acknowledge saying, yes, these are a thing. She said, oh, I don't know anything about that. I don't know, maybe call the IRS. Anyways, I'm bringing all of that here at the beginning of the video because I think it's important context. When multi-level marketing income slows down, recruiting slows down, creators in that world almost always pivot to new monetization schemes or new MLM companies as a whole. So my thesis today in all of this is quite straightforward. I think the Quiet Room and this K1 rollout are not random passion projects. I think that it is a coordinated pivot at a moment when Pruvit recruiting is sluggish. And how do we know that? The last time they posted about their top distributors that were recruiting and the amount of people that they were recruiting was quite shocking. Numbers are very much down. And with that, distributor income is also likely dropping. I'm also going to be clear about this up front. I'm not mocking motherhood struggles. I don't want it to come across that way at all. Feeling overwhelmed as a mom is real. And as a mom, I get that. And it deserves compassion. Now, I'm not saying that we shouldn't hold Kelsey Ray accountable. I absolutely think that we should. What she is doing, I think, is disgusting. But I also want to bring in compassion into this conversation. And that doesn't mean that we're going to turn off our critical thinking, especially when vulnerability is being used as a sales strategy, as we're going to see today. And that's exactly what we're going to be analyzing. Okay, so with that said, let's get into her video, I suppose. Brace yourselves.
Hello, what is going on? Guys, I've not been live with y'all in what feels like months. I don't know, I think it's been probably November or something like that.
I wonder why that might be. Why do you guys think she hasn't gone live? Is it because of the amount of pushback that she's been getting between her and Eric and their rage baiting and, you know, the GoFundMe for her grandfather, whatever happened with that? You know, whatever happened with that and the Amazon wish list and, you know, what happened with that?
Which is crazy, but I'm here picking up Gabe. I have about 15-20 minutes and two very important things to share with you guys. And so I felt like I just really needed to go live. Sometimes it's like a post, it just doesn't do justice what I'm trying to say. And so neither do stories. So if you guys are watching this live, do me a favor. Please drop a 1 in the comments.
I feel like what she's really saying there is she needed to go live because she needs the income. So she wants you to join her quiet room for supporting moms or whatever. We'll get into all of that. I have the screenshots. And then she's also going to start pitching the K1 ketones. I cannot wait for the moment that Kelsey Ray realizes that a binary comp plan is not going to work. I cannot wait. If you're in her downline, I would not join the new comp plan. And what is the requirement to join the new comp plan? Oh, you have to buy one of their packs that's like $300 and some change to $1,200. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Watching this on the replay, you can drop a number 2. And just to go ahead and let you guys know, do not miss my stories, because I post on there the most important stuff first, always. Okay, so don't miss my stories. Make sure you're watching this. Hi, Heather. What's up, girl? Okay, so 2 very important things. I am changing business. I'm shifting my focus to a different business plan, and in 2 different ways. Okay, so I'm going down 2 different avenues with this, and there's 2 different things. Let's start by something I started recently. Now, if you watch it's a slow connection. Hopefully you guys can hear me and see me okay. If you can, give me a thumbs up, say hi, say hello, whatever you want to put in the comments if you guys can hear me okay. Of course, it's going to be slow connection when I haven't been live in forever. Just whatever. Hopefully you can hear me. So, if you've been watching my stories, you've been seeing my posts, and you know that I have been talking a lot about the journey of motherhood.
Yeah, because that's your next grift. We've seen unschooling. We've seen all kinds of grifts. Comment below the grifts that you have seen her try. She was, a part of OnlyFans. I don't think OnlyFans is a grift because sex work is real work, but there is a very clear pattern of rage baiting, and I don't even know what I want to call it, rebranding, essentially, from Kelsey Rhae. The unschooling thing, yikes. But there has been a lot of rebranding. The Christianity, nothing against Christianity. All beliefs or lack thereof are welcome here, and they always will be. However, when you're trying to monetize and appeal to an audience within that specific demographic of beliefs in particular, that's pretty disgusting. This is her next rebranding, motherhood, and her struggles with motherhood. Motherhood is hard. It's the hardest job I've ever had, and I'm sure other parents out there can relate. I'm going to save my commentary on that until we get further into her video. But I think this is just her next rebrand
that I've been on lately, okay? Now, I've been a mom for 9 years. Obviously, I've been on this journey for 9 years. But it has been almost the death of me for the past few months. And it has felt very overwhelming and very hard to handle. And so I
mean, listen, as I said before, motherhood is hard. But what she's doing here is she's trying to, in my opinion, she's trying to get people to feel sorry for her. She's in the position that she's in because of the choices that she made. And what am I referring to? She now lives in I believe it's a 2-bedroom apartment, and it's a family of 4 or 5 people in a 2-bedroom apartment. She was going to get an RV, or she has an RV, a camper RV, whatever. And she was going to travel. That didn't happen. The unschooling, that didn't happen. She is in this position because of the choices that she has made. Also, I find it really odd that they still have not filed their marriage certificate, marriage license, to make their marriage legal with the court system. I find that really odd. But she's going to use this to try and get people to feel sorry for her so that she can manipulate you, in my opinion, to join her quiet room motherhood, whatever. I don't even know what to call it. But anyways, it's gross. She's made these decisions.
Over these really hard months, I've just decided that I've had this feeling of I need a quiet space where I can brain dump.
Therapy. Kelsey Rhae, if you are willing to do the work, if you are willing to actually take accountability, and I don't know that she is, therapy. Might I suggest therapy? Paying to see a therapist that can help you. Creating a quiet place that's monetized for you to brain dump is so weird.
Because I know that when I can have a space where I can feel like I can be vulnerable, it helps people and it helps me. And once upon a time, I utilized social media to do that, but I've noticed that I just now know that the internet is so dangerous and people are so harsh. I've even had DSS called on me.
Yeah, and why? Why has DSS been called on you? You don't put your kids in seatbelts. Are they even in any kind of schooling program? Whether it's a homeschooling program or something along those lines? I mean, I think her oldest is now, because she said she was there to pick him up, but that's why people are calling, is because you are putting your children in unsafe situations. I mean, I saw several weeks ago, she's inside her apartment watching her kids that are outside playing in the snow. You need to take your ass outside with those kids. They're little. I'm gonna watch from the window. Girl, this isn't your backyard. You live in an apartment complex. That's crazy.
And so I created a paid community that I'm able, we're a place where I'm able to do this. It's called The Quiet Room, okay?
You created a paid community because your income is dropping. You owe money for tax liens. Whatever happened with the court case for the not stopping for emergency vehicles, I think it was like $1,000 ticket that you decided to go to court for. That's crazy. Bills are probably piling up. So she needs her next grift because Pruvit's tanking. We all see it.
This is a place for mothers to come and feel heard and to feel seen and to feel understood and loved, and then have community and have connection with other moms who are doing the same thing. Like,
then create a space that's not monetized. If you really want to create a safe place for women to come together, for mothers to come together, make a Facebook group that's not monetized. You are preying on mothers, just like you've preyed on a whole host of demographics. It's so gross.
The idea of this is to help you become a different version of yourself, and all of us to become different versions of ourselves together. Okay, so the link is in my bio, but if you want me to send it to you, just drop the word quiet in the comments and I'll send you the link to join that community. But it's going to be every single week I'm uploading a video, just like letting it all out of what I experienced for the past week in my motherhood journey. Like, what did I struggle with? What did I learn? What happened that was really good? Anything that I go through that's very helpful for me inside of my parenting journey, I'm going to share there. There are some resources I put in there as well. I'm going to be going live in that group, and so it's just going to be really good. And so if you guys want to join this community of like-minded moms, there's a place where you guys actually get to post and comment, and so that's really cool too. It's a place where you feel like you can build where you belong genuinely. And so if you are a mom and you would like to, be a part of a community where you feel like you can finally breathe and I don't know, like come and work on becoming the most calm, grounded, at peace version of yourself, drop the word quiet in the.
Let me ask y'all a question. Do you think she is a calm, grounded, peaceful version? Because I don't think so. I see chaos. I see anger. I see lots of emotional highs and lows. I just see chaos when I see her. And she's trying to rebrand as this person that's going to give other mothers advice on how to be calm and how to parent. Oh, but she connected resources. Okay, Kelsey Ray. Oh my God. I'm sure that there are plenty of Facebook groups out there for parents that aren't going to connect you to somebody like Kelsey Ray that's just going to use that community to try and pitch you K1 ketones from Pruvit and to join the binary comp plan that they're rolling out. It's gross.
Comments, and I will send you a link. Now, this is very exclusive. I'm not just this was something that I was doing really for myself, not to necessarily make money. It is a paid community. Obviously, it's very, very cheap, but this
$23 a month for what? A weekly video? Let me guess. Are you going to mix up ketones in those videos and ask people to drop, sample below, like, what's his face? What is his name? Nick Martinez did on the last live stream that I did. I guarantee you she's going to pitch ketones in that group. Thank God let me just say this way. Thank God that there's only 9 people that have joined at the time of filming this, but what are those 9 people thinking? You really think that this person should be giving you any kind of health, fitness, or parenting advice after we've seen what we've seen on the internet from her? Put your kids in seatbelts. What do you mean?
is a controlled space, like I said, because it's a place where I am being vulnerable, where I am sharing the deepest parts of my life when it comes to raising my kids, and that needs to be protected. And so not everyone is going to be allowed in, but if you drop the word quiet in the comments, I'll send you the link to join the community, and you can see what you think of it. Okay, it's a month-to-month thing. You can cancel it anytime. It's very simple, and it's just like a space, right? So that's the first thing. I was like, I needed a space, and I'm calling it the quiet room. Okay.
I'm sorry. So you created a space because you needed a space, but it's not about money, but it's $23 a month. Kelsey Ray, I need you to listen to what you are saying. This sounds absurd.
Okay. Oh, I'm also doing my Sunday reset with you guys. So Sunday morning, I think. I haven't done a Sunday reset in there yet. I just launched it last week. Sunday morning, I think what I'll do is go through my Sunday like kind of like my Sunday reset. It's like a checklist, and it's a couple different things that I'll do, and I'll show you what I'm doing to reset my week, and then I'll actually create content around resetting my week. So come in there and reset your week with me. Over time of me doing this, I'll give you guys a more specific time. If you are a mom, can you do me a favor and drop the word mom in the comments? Even if you don't want to be in the quiet room, that's fine. Maybe you have it all figured out, and that's cool. Maybe you have a community. Maybe you have a village. I don't, and I needed to create a space like that for me and any other.
Yeah, you probably don't have a village because of how you would allegedly treat people. Also, no mom feels like they have it all figured out. So it's just, everything about this is so weird to me. I know that I keep saying weird and I know that I keep saying gross, but that's genuinely how I feel about this. Moms are so vulnerable to stuff like this, and for her to be charging $23 for this group through whatever website this is so gross, especially because it's her. And I've seen what I needed to see. You guys get it.
Moms who need that. Now, number two, second thing. If you guys are still here, you're still tracking, drop a number 2 in the comments. Hi, Julie. Amanda, cool. Do you mean me, please? Like, drop the word quiet just so I know. So I'm not like sending you a message that you don't want to receive. So just drop the word quiet. I'll send you the link to join the quiet room. There's 2 videos up in there so far, and it just feels so good. It feels so good to connect with you guys on a deeper level. The women who are in there, I get to actually like know their names, know their faces, actually have conversations in a deeper level. You know what I mean? So I really have enjoyed it, and it's only been open for a couple of days. But the quiet room is now officially open, and I will send that to you. It's literally $23 a month. You can cancel it anytime you want to, but you are getting access to me, my vulnerability, and some resources I'm dropping that will help you inside your motherhood, which in turn should make you more productive inside of your life.
No. I mean, if we really want to get technical, I feel like her vulnerability has already been posted online and pictures leaked. That's just me. That's just my opinion. Bizarre. That's the word. Yeah.
And so anyways, with that being said, it's really, really cool. With that being said, number 2. Okay, so you got Julie, you're still tracking. I see you, girl. I know that my service is kind of in and out, and I got to get to the point. But number 2, and so I have been drinking ketones for the past 6 years. Okay, so tell me in the comments how.
Wait, so that's your transition? Just gonna raw dog it and be like, hey, now listen, guys, let's talk about ketones. I can't. Guys, I have been drinking and sharing ketones for 6 years. I can't. What are we doing?
How long have you guys followed me? Need some water. I've been drinking ketones, exogenous ketones, for the past 2 years. It is a
past 2 years? Is that what I just heard? Did y'all hear that? Let me know in the comments, because it sounded like she said she's been drinking exogenous ketones for the last 2 years. Does anybody else think that she's getting ready here in the next, I'm going to say 6 months? Do you think that she's going to join another MLM company? Because I think at this point, that's all she's going to have, because the Pruvit ship is definitely sinking. And when people realize that the binary comp plan that they're going to is just a pay-to-play scheme, in my opinion, they are going to leave, as they should. And if you're in Pruvit or you're in Kelsey Ray's downline, you should get out. Just my opinion.
Technology. It's a powder, so good, tastes phenomenal. First time I ever had 1 pack of ketones, my brain, it's like my brain turned on for the first time ever. Okay, I became addicted. I became obsessed. I will say that, and I don't say that lightly, like literally. Okay. And so for 6 years, I've been doing it. In the first 4 months of doing it, I had a really massive physical transformation. And that's what I went on for. And I sold it from that story alone for a very long time. And only recently I'm starting to realize like ketones are so much more than just like fat loss. And there's so much.
I need you to be so for real right now, Kelsey Ray. The reason that you're changing your story is for the same reason that Cheryl Pike is changing her story. Because when you lost however much weight you lost at the beginning of being a part of Pruvit, it's because you were putting yourself in a calorie deficit by exercising, whether that's walking, lifting weights, or whatever you were doing, consuming less calories from your diet, and that in turn caused you to lose weight. But see, we have been able, and this is not coming from a place of body shaming or anything like that. However, if you are going to put yourself on the internet and say that this product has made you lose however many pounds, and we can go back and see that that's not the case, of course they're going to change their story. Oh, I just realized the last little bit that, it's much more than just weight loss. I wonder if that's because your body has changed so much over time while you've been saying that it's helping you lose weight. You want to lose weight? Go to the doctor, have an exam done, have a physical done, make sure everything is in order with your health, drink your water, prioritize protein, get your fiber in, move your body to the best of your ability, and put a good sleep hygiene system or schedule in place. You don't need Pruvit's ketones. And this is the problem that I have with these MLM companies and these wellness grifters that say, oh, this product has changed my life and it's helped me to lose all of this weight. No, the calorie deficit you have put yourself in is how you lose weight over time. Just drives me crazy. Please don't do that. Please don't listen to these people.
More to your life than being skinny, right? Like, we want to be healthy, we want to be fit, but more than anything, what do we all want? We want to outlive our kids. Realistically, what is one thing that we want more than anything? We want longevity, we want mental clarity, we want energy to be able to enjoy the days that we do have on this earth, and that's what ketones give you. And so, Rebecca, 3-ish years, thanks for your support, girl. I really appreciate it. And so, with that being said, we've kind of transitioned a little bit. I've now committed to going down a different type of business plan, and it's with something called K1. Okay, K1 is ketones, but on steroids. It's enhanced. Okay, so if you've
I don't think you can say that. I don't think you can say it's like ketones on steroids. I mean, it's Kelsey Ray. Do we think that she's going to filter anything and give anything that's evidence-based? No. No, definitely not. Oy.
ketones, or if you've never tried them, it doesn't matter. This is a formula of ketones that work better, faster, stronger. It is a tri-blend. That basically just means, like, it's a sciencey term. It's got like three different blends of ketones that last all throughout the day. So there's something in it called C5, and it kind of, as the cycle of your energy is going, at the end of the day down here, the C5 kicks in and it just revs you up, and so you don't have any kind of afternoon crash, or you're not tired. You don't have to drink 2 ketones a day anymore. You can just drink 1, and so it's called K1. Now, I have been drinking this for months. If you're an OG, you've been watching me, you've been seeing my stories, you've been seeing it happen, you've watched me. I went to Vegas recently, and we were drinking it there. You guys were asking me all these questions. This is the future. This is here. This is now. I finally, officially am able to sell you guys trial packs. I only have 10 packs, so it's a 10 pack of ketones, a trial of 10 packs, and I believe there's only 4 of them left. I've already posted it to my stories and my channels, and I've texted out to my VIPs. And so, if you are somebody who wants to try the K1, you need to drop the word try in the comments. Like I said, there's only 4. The link for this is not in my bio. You will not find the link. You must drop the word try in the comments, or you can watch my stories, but drop the word try in the comments if you want to grab one of these 4 trials. It is called K1, Better, Faster, Stronger Ketones. It's going to be the only ketone on the market that you can ever access, and if you want longevity, if you want to put your body in a state of ketosis without having to do the keto diet, and you would really like to experience good, clean energy and focus and mental clarity like you've never experienced before, and finally knock the crummy feeling that you've been feeling every single day, K1 is the way to go. So again, drop the word try in the comment. There's 4 trials left, and then I'm cutting it off completely from there because I need some myself, and I'm excited about this. And then by the time it actually rolls out on the website where you can buy it, you'll already know that you like it. You won't have to guess. You'll already know what you want to get when it comes, and then you can just grab it. So try in the comments. Wait before we got pregnant.
My God, the desperation. And why was I laughing a few minutes ago? Because I went to the Vegas event, and it was quite small. In fact, I did a little vlog on that. I'll make sure I put that in the video description as well. That was a good time. Family went, we had some good laughs, we had some good food, we hung out, and yeah, it was very small. And it's really interesting to see all of the K1 like marketing videos and things like that have come out, because it was at that Vegas event and there was practically nobody there compared to what Pruvit events used to look like. It was quite fascinating. I really wanted to run into some people, not to cause a confrontation, just to have my presence there, and just to see how people would react. But it was, I don't know, it was quite interesting. Very small.
pregnant. Gosh, you guys have been following me for so freaking long. It's amazing. I love it so much. So that's the two things that I wanted to share with you guys. If you did comment the word quiet, I'll send you the quiet room invite. I'm really excited for that. And K1 is the future, and I'm really excited about it. And if you've never experienced your brain on ketones, I'm telling you right now, if I had not had ketones over the past few months of my life, if I've not had ketones over the past 6 years of my life, I wouldn't be where I'm at. Physically, mentally, or emotionally. Now, I do go through hard times. I go through things that shake me, okay? Where I have days where, yeah, I am dragging and I feel a little down. But, like, oh my God, I could not imagine where I would be if I did not have ketones in my system. Like, I can't explain it to you. That's why you need to drop the word try. Like, you've just got to try. You got to trust me.
This is not somebody anybody should be trusting. Ever. In my opinion, with anything. Just want to make that clear.
You've got to try it. You have got to trust me on this, okay? Give me a high five or a hand emoji in the comments if you guys trust me. I know so many of you do. You've been following me for years. You watch me. You see me. I've been doing the same thing for years. I will never do another supplement. Look me in my eyes.
I don't think that this is going to age well, because I could see her joining another MLM company. And when we talk about the time frame of the Herbalife buyout of the Pruvit assets, in March is the 1 year point. Because let me back up. In the Herbalife press release, they mentioned that Pruvit will still be operating, or however it was worded, for up to 2 years. So March, here next month, at the time of filming this, will be the 1 year point. So what happens when we get closer to that 2 year point? Are they going to all be absorbed into Herbalife? Are they going to start selling aloe drinks and tea and all of that stuff? I don't think so. And also the binary comp plan that they're rolling out, unless you're recruiting, and we've seen the numbers, a binary comp plan, the only way that you make money is recruiting a lot of people. In addition to that, the distributors buying the product, which is why, in my opinion, we're seeing you have to buy one of these packs in order to participate in the new comp plan, which allegedly is being told to people that are promoters. I was going to say provers, but I hate that term. Promoters in the company on the company Zooms. So it's a pay to play, and nothing like that is going to be sustainable, especially with the state of Pruvit, their revenue, the number of distributors. I mean, last year they said that they, according to the Herbalife press release, that they had 19,000 distributors. That is a very small number compared to what used to be in Pruvit. I mean, we look at the events, we look at the revenue, we look at the number of distributors. The writing is on the wall here. So for her to say, I will never take another supplement. What happened to the beef organ supplements that you were shilling or promoting? What happened to that? Oh, there's no scientific evidence that it does anything. Got it. Got it. So I'm going to remember this part of this video for when she does join another company or she does pivot to something else as far as supplements, and we'll revisit. It'll be fun.
I will never do, what I mean by that is, I will never take another like network marketing or MLM supplement or none of that stuff. I'm never going to go to another network marketing company. I'm never going to do anything like that. When I say I never take another, I take beef organs. That's about the only other supplement. And then magnesium glycinate, which we have a product that has magnesium in it. Anyway, so like, but my fuel source will never be anything other than ketones. And if you're not dropping the word try, then that tells me that what you're doing right now is giving you all that you need. That tells me that,
well, yeah, food can give you everything that you need. Water can give you everything that you need. You don't need to supplement unless you're deficient. You've gone to the doctor, you've had some blood work, and it shows that you're deficient in something like vitamin D. Then you get out in the sun, maybe take a vitamin D supplement, or iron. Then you take an iron supplement. It's very easy to figure all of this out. I guess she still takes the beef organ supplements, which is weird. You don't need them. Check out my sketchy supplements playlist for the Primal Queen video. I need to do another sketchy supplement video. Let me know in the comments, what sketchy supplements are you guys seeing right now on social media?
Your coffee is hitting all the points. It's giving you the good clean energy all day long where you can only drink 1 cup. It is giving you the mental clarity and the focus that you need to get through your day. It's helping to curb your appetite, right? So your coffee, your energy drinks, if you feel like you're good with where you are at with your energy, your focus, your mental clarity, and your appetite control, you don't need to drop the word try. But if you feel like you're lacking in that area, you should be dropping the word try, because it cannot hurt. Yeah, it costs money. Okay, money can be made. Time cannot be taken back. You cannot get the time back that you're sitting here second guessing and wondering. That's why I'm offering trials, for you guys to actually see if this is something that can help you. Okay?
You're offering trials because you want to help people, or you're offering trials because you have them priced ridiculously so that you make money off of it. Kelsey Ray. Be so for real. I know how all of that works. I sold trials. I sold boxes of ketones. I recruited people into this company, unfortunately. I know how this works. Stop trying to make it seem like you're doing this to help people. What you're doing here is you're emotionally manipulating people. You also shouldn't have energy necessarily all day long. It is part of our normal process to have sinkers in energy, take a break, get back into it. That's a normal thing for people to not have energy all day long. This is so weird and desperate and ugh. That's the official term. Ugh.
Everybody wants better energy, cleaner energy, curbing their appetite. Our food system is trash. You need some help. You don't have to ignore that. Hi, Casey. Hi, Megan. Hi, Whitney. What's up? So drop the word try in the comments if you guys want. Again, I'm not even joking. Sometimes, I'll say, oh, there's a few. No.
I'm sorry. I just kept looking at her nails there. Her nails look dirty and that freaks me out. That's just a me thing. That's a me thing. However, I would also like to say the last person I would be taking any kind of nutrition advice from would be her or Eric. Absolutely not. The binge restrict cycles that we've seen, the prolonged fasting, which was absurd. It's too much. It's not helpful. It's harmful, actually, for quite a lot of people. I would not take nutrition advice from her. If you get your energy from coffee or tea or whatever and you enjoy it, then enjoy it. You don't need ketones. Nobody needs ketones. Pruvit's ketones. Nobody needs that.
There's 4 left. I haven't even had to joke about this or slightly hint that they're selling out. No, they're selling out. And I have screenshots to prove it. They're going very quickly.
Oh. Okay, so are you admitting that in the past you were just telling people that it was selling out when it really wasn't? Because we know. I mean, we already know.
Have 4 10-pack trials left. If you don't get it, I don't know when you'll be able to get it again, because it's not on the website. You can only access K1 right now through somebody like me. So if you want to try it, you've got to drop the word try. The link's not even in my bio. I have to send it to you, okay? The quiet room link is in my bio. So if I don't get back to you in time I'm going to try and send that right now. I got 5 minutes, so I got to get Gabe. I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to send you guys these links. Drop the word try. I'll send it immediately. And thanks for hopping on. I don't know when I'll be live again. The next time I'll be live will probably be in the quiet room. The subscribers for the quiet room, all of my mom friends over there, are going to get way more than me, way more of me than you'll probably get on social media now, just because I'm really understanding how to keep myself safe and and where to give myself, right, and how. That makes me feel good, and that also helps the people who want to be helped instead of just watching. I'll still be posting here. Obviously, it's not on a daily basis. I don't really go live on Facebook like that anymore. But I do love you guys, and I miss you, and I hope that you want to be a part of the quiet room, even if you're not a mom. I still think it could be pretty cool to just have you a part of the community, to feel like you're a part of something.
So the quiet room was for moms, but now it's not for moms. Now it's for everybody. But it's not about money. It's about sharing the lessons that you've learned that week in motherhood. It's about your Sunday reset. So people are joining to watch you clean and organize, because that's weird. Also, let's take a look at the quiet room. $23 a month, 9 members. It's private, and this is the description: a quiet place for mothers. Oh, but it's not. You don't have to be a mother to join, right, Kelsey Ray? God, it is. The grifting of this is so gross. Who are tired of holding it all together. The quiet room is a private, low-pressure space for mothers who feel mentally full, emotionally stretched, and overstimulated by life and motherhood, who feel mentally full. Wouldn't it be like mentally drained? Okay. It's where you come when you don't want advice, noise, or another system to keep up with, just a place to slow down and reset. This is the only place I share my real-time thoughts, emotions, and weekly resets as a mother before they're filtered or turned into content. Each week inside the quiet room, you'll find one honest, real-life conversation about what I'm navigating as a mom. Mom should be capitalized, I feel like there. One guided Sunday reset to help you mentally and emotionally prepare for your week. Kelsey Ray, you are not qualified to help people prepare for their week mentally and especially emotionally. Good God. Simple, practical resources you can download and use when life feels loud. Resources? Oh God. Can't wait to see the PDFs of that. Occasional updates that support the season you're in. Most mothers tell me they feel lighter after their first reset. I mean, how many weeks have you been doing this? What do you mean? Haven't you already done like one and you're already getting feedback like, oh, we feel lighter? Please. This is crazy. Like someone help them exhale and organize their thoughts. You're welcome here. Ugh.
So, that's kind of like where we're at. The quiet room is definitely not anti type A, but like the type B moms are really going to fit in here, because it's like I'm debunking all the myths that you've got to be type A and you've got to be super organized to have a calm home. And then a lot of the times it's like, if your home doesn't feel calm, you're likely a type B. Drop in the comments, are you type A or type B? Jamie, hi. I don't go live. I haven't been live in months, so you haven't missed anything. But we're very much so type B moms that, you know, have the desire to be type A and want to have the calm home and all that, but we're not type A by nature. And I feel like there's a group of us that feel like we have to be something that we're not. And I really want to break that stigma. I want to break that myth. And so
I mean, if you wanted to break that myth, why not just do that live as you're doing here? Why does it have to be behind or within the walls, if you will, of the quiet room? If you're really about breaking that stigma, you would just do that publicly. You would provide that information publicly. But see, I don't think that's what it's about at all. I think it's really about her needing extra income. That's what I think this is about.
Course of this developing, because like I said, I just released it, right? I'm still even trying to grasp the concept. It's a feeling right now for me. It's like, I know that I need this. I know other moms need this. What does this look like? And I'm going through it. I'm literally, I just made it. I put it up and I made my first 2 videos in there. And so anyways, as we go through this, I'll start explaining more of like what it is and what we stand for and all these good things. So
I guess that was how that ended. Weird. Kelsey Ray, might I suggest therapy instead of creating a monetized community where you're doing weekly resets and whatever else? Maybe go to therapy. And I'm saying that, I'm not saying that in a way that's like, I'm not downplaying therapy. I think it is so powerful. Go to therapy instead of this. If you're going to go to therapy, I think it's also important that you take accountability for your actions. This would be a lot. Like if we really think about all the things that she would have to unpack that she has shared publicly, let alone things that she hasn't shared publicly, can you imagine? It would be a lot of work, in my opinion. Anyways, that was the Kelsey Ray update. She's attempting to package the quiet room as a calm, sacred, low pressure space for overwhelmed mothers. Her language around it is, in my opinion, intentionally therapeutic, almost gentle, safe feeling. And I don't think that that's an accident. Structurally, I think it's just a gated paid subscription product that monetizes access to Kelsey Ray's raw, unfiltered life before it becomes public content. You're not paying for credentials, clinical support, or evidence-based tools. You're paying for proximity to a creator who already profits and has profited from her oversharing. To me, that's not community. That is modified intimacy, if you will, marketed to moms who are already stretched super thin. And I think Kelsey Ray knows exactly what she's doing here, and it's really gross. That's the word of the day, gross. Drop it in the comments if you agree. When you layer in the K1 rollout, the picture, I believe, gets even clearer. We saw manufactured scarcity, DM only links, pressure to trust me. This is not somebody that you should be trusting, and a distributor style launch that looks indistinguishable from an MLM funnel, because that's what this is. This is why my Mixon family deep dive coverage matters, in my opinion. When you look at this alongside the K1 rebrand, Pruvit's new binary comp plan, slowing recruiting, and public tax liens, this moment stops looking random and starts looking very strategic. It's very reasonable to assume that traditional Pruvit income is not what it used to be, and creators in that system are scrambling for new ways to monetize their audience, which is what we're going to start seeing from other people that are in the company. I think that there's going to be quite a lot of people that leave this company and unfortunately go to other MLMs, and hopefully there's a large group of people that get out and don't go into another MLM. That would be great. The quiet room plus secret K1 trials fits that pattern perfectly. I'm not saying Kelsey Ray can't create spaces for mom. I mean, I wish she wouldn't, because of who she is. However, what I am saying is when emotional vulnerability is paired with high pressure sales tactics, that's a red flag. It's gross. And I'm going to be super clear because this is my channel and my perspective. The last person I would ever take parenting advice from is Kelsey Ray. Full stop. If the quiet room helps some moms, I guess. But do not mistake emotional marketing for expertise, and do not let urgency or parasocial trust push you into buying supplements that you don't need. If you liked this kind of reaction, this type of video on my channel, receipts-based analysis, things of that nature, honest breakdowns of MLM videos and tactics, make sure that you like and subscribe. I'm definitely going to keep connecting the dots on this so that hopefully you don't have to. Thank you for being here. Thanks for watching. If you would like and subscribe before you head on out, I would appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.